I'm actually on a rooftop in Chinatown, and John Tempe is ANC Commissioner, which is really like a local government leader of this neighborhood. Welcome to Great Day, John.
Thank you. Welcome to Chinatown.
Well, you know what I love about Chinatown? I used to live here when I first moved to D.C. There's a lot going on. I moved here right as the Verizon Center opened, but it was a neighborhood in transition. Tell me about the neighborhood and the Chinese influence before the sports complex opened and now, today.
Before the Verizon Center, Chinatown was larger. It was also in recession. So the Verizon Center was really the renaissance of the neighborhood. After that, a lot of new restaurants and bars opened, a lot of condominiums were built, and a lot of residents moved in.
I understand that there used to be thousands of Chinese residents pre-Verizon Center era, and now it may be down to hundreds.
It may be down to hundreds, but there are also a lot of new residents who moved in, like the third generation Chinese. For instance, their grandparents lived in Chinatown, and after the riots of 1968, a lot of families moved out to the suburbs. Now their grandchildren, because they want to live in the city, all moved back into Chinatown. So we have also the new population.
So tell me about your grocery store and how long you have been in business.
By now, I think almost 2 years. I'm from China, Canton.
What brought you to America and specifically Washington, D.C.?
My wife came in.
So your wife is American.
Yeah,
So what would you recommend that I get?
but Chinese noodles, the Singapore rice noodles.
Red, lucky color. Right?
Yeah.
Power, luck.
Right in the middle of Chinatown, among the office buildings, known as the World Tech, we have this little Chinese rock garden over here, which is came together with the Chinatown Arch. It's a recreation of a rock garden in China, which is right next to the Forbidden City called Zhongshan Garden, where the rock is formed from petrified rock. The feng shui for this neighborhood is very strong. This is between the intersection of 7th and 8th Street Northwest. And in this corner, which is basically, it's like the center of the downtown area. And right here in the northwest corner, when they built this building, they felt the feng shui is really strong. So they built this pavilion over here, directly right above the metro. And so if you come out from the metro, you will also see, if you look up on the ceiling, this huge pavilion-style lotus bud, which connects directly below here. It's directly below where we're standing. So this is the pavilion for it. This pavilion is also soundproof. So if you are having a meeting over here, it has perfect acoustics, as you can hear over here, but it doesn't go outside.
There's some controversy in Chinatown about the Chinese writing on the outside of the businesses, not actually saying what the name of the business is. Can you put some truth into that and give us some examples?
Well, the Chinese writing is two ways. Either is phonetically spelled to the nearest meaning or the nearest sound. So, for instance, some of the examples that were used were Hooters, became Owl Bar, Fuddruckers, because the name is so long, became the Best Burger Restaurant, and then Legal Seafood is Seafood Restaurant. So it's the nearest meaning that they took.
Talk about the future of Chinatown and how this infusion of business is actually helping residents.
The future is really growing. We have many offices from other parts of the city that have moved down to Chinatown recently just because they want to be among all this activity. We're just getting more and more people in the area.